This morning, a South Australian town living in fear as police hunt a triple murderer. The Raiders leave the door open for disgraced NRL star Joel Monahan. And Tiger Woods steps out at Crown Casino ahead of the Australian Masters.
This is 7 Early News with Natalie Barr.
Good morning. Locals in the South Australian town of Kapunda say they are living in fear as police look for those behind a triple murder. 7 News understands teenager Chantel Rowe and both her parents were the victims of a frenzied stabbing attack. Now for your first look at Wednesday's weather, a shower or two for Brisbane today, 26 degrees, showers and storms for Sydney and Canberra, 26 also, showers possible too for Melbourne, a shower or two developing in Hobart, 21, fine partly cloudy in Adelaide, 27 degrees, an afternoon shower in Perth, and Darwin will have an afternoon shower or storm, a top of 34. Coming up on Sunrise at 6 a.m, Mariah Carey speaks exclusively about her new album and her breakdown. But next on 7 Early News, the shock admission from BP's former boss about the Gulf oil disaster. And violence erupts in Colombia as students battle soldiers in the streets. A major class action goes before the Victorian Supreme Court on Friday against a soy milk distributor. Your first finance, this early news, the Dow 57 points lower, the Nasdaq has fallen 11. In London, the FT 100 closed 5 points higher, Germany's DAX was up 37 points. Closer to home, Japan's Nikkei was 38 points lower, Hong Kong's Hang Seng slipped 254, the All Ords lost 35, the ASX 200 was 38 points lower. On the commodities market, gold is trading at $1,410 an ounce. Oil is $87 a barrel. The Aussie dollar is buying just over $1, 82 Japanese yen and $1.28 New Zealand. Coming up on Sunrise at 6 a.m, Kochie and Mel speak exclusively to Bob Irwin about the family's private feud. But next on 7 Early News, England's secret weapon for the Ashes series, and the Kangaroos bring back their big guns for the Four Nations decider. The stories we're following on the Early News, locals in the South Australian town of Kapunda say they are living in fear as police look for those behind a triple murder. The Canberra Raiders say they'd be happy to one day take back disgraced star Joel Monahan after he quit over the lewd photo scandal. And former US President George W. Bush has revealed he personally allowed interrogators to perform simulated drowning on a terror suspect. Now it's over to Mark Beretta with all the day's sports news.
Nat, a very good morning. England's cricket side has enlisted a prominent sports psychologist in a bid to ensure they don't choke under pressure during the Ashes series. The tourists are desperate to avoid a repeat of their last Down Under experiment, which culminated in an embarrassing 5-0 series whitewash. Australia isn't expecting a similar capitulation from England this time around. Nat, that's all the sport for now. More in Sunrise shortly.
See you then, Barretts. Next on 7 Early News, we'll take a closer look at what the weather's doing in your part of the country. For a final look at how the weather is shaping up today. A cool change will bring a few showers across Victoria and Tasmania, while a trough will produce more thunderstorms through New South Wales and Western Queensland. Looking at the capitals, a shower or two for Brisbane, 26 degrees. Showers and storms for Sydney and Canberra, 26 also. Showers possible for Melbourne, a shower or two developing in Hobart, 21. Fine and partly cloudy in Adelaide, 27 degrees. An afternoon shower in Perth today, and Darwin will have an afternoon shower or storm and a top of 34 degrees. And that's 7's Early News for this Wednesday. I'm Natalie Barr. Stand by now for Sunrise.